I'm joined by Horatio Gould.
Pot calling a kettle pole.
It's the big one. Yeah. Lads, chuck your colanders down the stairs. We're going to Indochina. It's Pol Pot fortnight. Ding dong, dang dong.
Fuck me.
Here we go.
Out of the gate.
Colander down the stairs. Have you not seen that video? Try to get the video up just to, otherwise I'm backed into a corner here.
20 seconds on the clock and you've gone dang, dong, ding, dong.
That's how to name your Asian baby.
How to name your Asian baby. King song ding dong.
Great stuff. One of my favourite videos.
Wow. Normally we bury it a little bit so that people clicking on, you know, they've had a bit of time to acclimatise, but straight out the gate.
Lads, get your colanders out, chuck them down the stairs. We're in Indochina. It's a bit of red meat this fortnight. The pigs are eating steak for a fortnight.
Yeah.
We're in Pol Pot.
It's one of the ones that I've been most excited about because I don't really know a lot about him.
It's crazy.
Apart from the fact that he has the same name as the X Factor winner.
Yes, it's not Pol Pot's. Pol Pot's. We should be very clear. This is not the history of Pol Pot's.
But we will touch on Pol Pot.
He does come into the story.
Because if they're both alive at the same time.
Yes.
There's a brief crossover, so we might cut between both their lives.
Yes, we should be checking in on what Pol Pot's is doing at the same time as Pol Pot.
What's Pol Pot's doing now?
Is he still alive? Has he been tried by the ICC?
No, he's 55 years old. He was born in October 1970. So this is around the time the Khmer Rouge...
The Khmer Rouge are in the jungle at this point, fighting.
We will be checking in on what Pol Pot is doing.
And do you know what? Because Pol Pot's not his actual name.
Yeah.
And he takes the name Pol Pot, I believe,
around 1970,
as Pol Pot's is born.
Right.
That is weird, isn't it?
Yeah, something's going on. And we will get to the bottom of it.
We will get to the bottom of it.
But today we're not really touching much on Pol Pot.
Well, what's fascinating about Pol Pot is that he's a dictator, but he's not even really the main character in his story.
No. He's quite an enigmatic figure. We don't know a lot about him.
It's only 2 years after he's been in power that he tells the country that he's in power.
Yeah.
So no one actually knows what he's doing.
And if we go Gaddafi, you go Saddam, you go Idi Amin, there's a huge amount of ego and but he wasn't really like that.
No.
It wasn't like
he's in the shadows.
There's not like, even like Mao, you have huge pictures of Mao.
Yeah.
There wasn't a cult of personality.
No, it's the opposite.
It was a cult of killing nearly everyone in your country. I don't know what that is.
Cult of zero personality. So we need to start with really Indochina.
Yeah.
Which is I love Indochina.
I love that it's called French Indochina.
Yeah, it sounds like I named it.
Yeah.
India,
it's
China.
Cambodia, Vietnam, but it's got 3 different countries that are neither Vietnam or Cambodia.
It's India, there's China, there's India, China, whatever
it's
that bit is.
Brazil, Germany, Spain, but it's Sweden.
Yeah,
That's
exactly.
kind of the...
Love it. And we are Indochina, obviously now, is a haven for sex tourists. Yeah. And Indochina, what Switzerland is to financial crime, Indochina is to non-consensual sex. If it didn't exist, we'd have to invent it.
But would we say, seeing how Indochina was in the 70s, the fact that it's a haven for sex tourists has been seen as a great success story almost, considering?
Yeah, I mean, it's better than it was.
Yeah. But like, it's basically like a tourist place for Westerners.
Yeah, I mean,
escape to.
It's the world's red light district.
Yeah.
And it needs to exist because, where is someone like your dad meant to go when his business fails?
It's true.
Deborah, I want to know if I like it.
Yeah.
It's tits and a dick. I want to know if I'm into it.
My dad is in Indonesia.
I don't want to die not knowing.
Yeah. So, my family, we were part of the lineage of...
Pol Pot.
Well, what was interesting was I met another comedian and his dad's not a sex tourist, but moved out to Southeast Asia for sex on a tourist visa.
Yeah.
But I don't want to throw...
Can you get a sex tourist visa? Is that
you can. It was funny speaking to another comedian about his dad who is in Cambodia.
Right.
And we were talking about our dads and how long they've been out there as if they'd served in the war. So he was like, Cambodia, 10 years. I was like, Indonesia, 12.
It's a sort of sex tour of duty.
Yeah, exactly. But I feel that's a new thing for sons to be talking about.
Yes, yeah.
That's a new phenomenon.
So our dads were talking about their dads who had actually served. And then we're talking about our dads serving as sex tourists in Southeast Asia.
So there's a funny moment where it's like, this is a very new conversation for us to both be talking with a shorthand.
Oh, I do a lot of charity work for veterans of sex tourism. So French Indochina, it's the long road to Banh Mi.
Or Germany, Korea, Australia.
Whatever you want to call it. It's the French Empire.
Yeah.
And before that, Cambodia is sort of like a backwater of a backwater.
Yes.
And this is important because what's this, Charlie?
This is a 10-year-old boy who weighs 188 kilograms.
Is he Cambodian?
He's Indonesian.
Right. That's nowhere near this, is it?
Well, he's in the area.
He's in the area.
Yeah, I guess it's...
He's around the corner.
He weighs 188 kilograms and he's 10.
Yeah.
My word.
He is the world's fattest child, apparently. And he's been put on a crash diet because his parents are afraid for his health.
Crash diet. Right.
188 kilos he goes on a crash diet.
But to be fair, that's one of the most impressive specimens you've brought up,
now,
to be fair.
Facially, I did look like him when I was...
There's a little bit of the stag
wow,
pig
do you
in
feel
him.
that? It's tenderising the meat. Look at that. Christ.
Yeah, it looks like one of those water beds.
When he was 9 years old, he couldn't walk to school because he would quickly run out of breath. Yeah.
But
no, that's...
she's acting like this has happened to that. Like, surely you had something to do with this.
I don't know what happened. He couldn't get to school.
Like, why is she not fat? Like, what is he? Where's he sneaking food?
Look at that. Look how they wash him.
Oh my god!
Like a cow.
Hosing him down like a
Fuck me. Wait, is that like a 7-man job? Look at this.
It's like Albania. It's like Albanians
He's
washing
happy
your
in the
car.
Yeah.
You can't go to a forecourt and get a bunch of Albanians to scrub him down. My god.
Anyway,
right. So that's a bit of
we've
context.
got a lot of stuff to get through.
We do have a lot of stuff to get through.
He's kind of mesmerising.
It is. Please
Get it
get
down,
it off the screen. So, Cambodia is surrounded by Vietnam and Laos.
Yeah.
This is prime gap year stuff.
Yes.
But Cambodia in the sort of early modern period was constantly being dicked on by both Vietnam and what's then called Siam, what's now called Thailand. That's where the first transgender person came from, I believe.
Cambodia is sort of like the Poland of Southeast Asia, right?
Always getting invaded.
Yeah, it's being Eiffel Towered by Vietnam and Thailand.
Yes. Between the 1500s and the 1800s, Cambodia is at various times ruled by Vietnam, by Siam, and
apart from a small period when Angkor Wat, which is the most one of the most famous.
Well, that's before
sites.
this. That's
So there was a small period where they owned Vietnam and Thailand.
The height of the Khmer Empire is sort of the 13th century, something like that, and they own a lot. They ran a lot of Southeast Asia,
and that's why Angkor Wat, that site is such a big symbol for them. Not only because it's such an extraordinary site, but because it's a symbol of when they used to run shit. But
they've been in the sort of the doldrums since then.
Yeah,
and Vietnam and Thailand, Siam, are running it. At one point, for 200 years, Vietnam blocks off Cambodia's access to the sea.
Fair enough.
So
it sends Cambodia to bed with no supper.
Basically, so there's no access to trade.
Yeah.
So it doesn't really develop at all.
Right.
Then the French get involved.
Yeah.
The French call this Indochina.
And the French just take over all of this and call it, apart from Thailand, because Thailand was never colonised.
No.
It's one of the only countries not to be colonised ever.
Well, they're doing some interesting stuff down there.
They are.
You know, they develop differently.
This is what happens. It's like Japan.
You have Neanderthals, you have Neanderthals. That's Thais. That's where the transgender patients era is Thailand.
Have you seen the 10-gun salute in Thailand?
What is it? Just 10 blokes getting their...
No, it's 10 ladyboys firing ping pongs.
Ladyboys firing ping pongs? Out their arse?
Who fires the ping pong?
I believe you have to be a cisgender female to get ping pong shows.
Charlie, get us a ping pong.
Trans ping pong shows must involve the arse. I don't think...
do ladyboys fire ping pongs out of their
Surely you have on one side you have women, cisgender women, on the other side you have ladyboys, and the women fire the ping pongs out and the ladyboys thwack it with their
dogs.
Knot. So it's like batting practice.
Yeah. Right.
Yeah.
Is a ladyboy...
a Thai throwdown.
You're a beautiful woman with a cock.
Yes.
That's what ladyboy is, right?
Yes.
So it's never it's never a fanny down there.
I don't think so.
Because that would just be a lady.
That'd be a lady.
Yeah, fine.
I don't think you need to call them a lady.
Okay. You know,
are you a lady or a lady boy?
Okay, fine.
And you don't get lady men either. Lady man.
It's boy.
It's boy.
Yeah.
It's interesting that, isn't it?
Yeah.
Can a lady boy become a lady man?
It's more gentle, I guess, a lady boy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm a lady man.
Yeah, you don't want... A lady man feels less... If you were going to experiment, I don't know.
Yeah.
I think if you're dipping your toe into that sort of stuff...
Where are you putting your toe?
Well... Gets fired straight out of there.
Yeah, you're right. I guess a lady boy is for people like your dad
who experiment.
It's a stepping stone to opening their sexuality.
Yeah, exactly.
You know,
and I think lady man, it's just
hey, I'm a lady man.
Come on then, mate.
Come on then, mate. You want to have a look at this?
You want to go?
Have a bang on this.
You want to see something fucking mental?
What?
See these tits? Well, check this out.
You're saying it's Ronnie Biggs as a lady man. All right, look at this. What, I had a whopper down there.
Have a butchers at this.
So that's what's going on in Thailand. They're developing
Forget
their
about
own
that.
story, but that's not Cambodia.
That's not what we're talking about today.
No. Now, in 1863, Cambodia becomes a French protectorate. And I think the word protectorate is quite important.
Yeah.
Because the French are meant to be protecting them.
Okay.
But this becomes crucial later.
So they're
on.
like Wales. That's a protectorate, right?
Oh, sorry, the country. I thought you meant the animal.
Okay.
The country of Wales.
Yeah.
Is it? Is
Oh,
England-
no, it's principality. It's not protectorate.
It's a country, I think.
It's not country, technically.
Wales.
I don't think so.
It's definitely a
Is
country.
Wales a country?
Yes.
It's 100% a country. We're going to have some angry Welsh in the comments.
Okay.
Yes, it's a country, though it's part of the
What do
United
you think?
Kingdom.
Do you think it was a county?
I think it's a big county.
Fuck me.
No. There was England and Wales. It doesn't have the same rights as Scotland
I'm
and
as
Northern
shocked by
Ireland.
that as you reacting to me going dong dong dong, saying Wales isn't a country. Genuinely believing it as well.
No, it's not that Wales isn't a country. What is it? Wales, they don't
It's a
have...
country.
No, there's something different about them.
Well, yeah,
Yeah.
doesn't mean they're not a country.
Get Sandro's videos.
Yeah, I mean they're obviously built
What are they
differently.
drinking it?
What are they drinking it? But yeah, they're built differently.
That doesn't mean they're not a country.
No, they're
Fine.
still a country though. Christ,
Fine.
Can't take that away from them.
No.
Now, Cambodian royalty, I suppose the country, we've read this book on Pol Pot,
Yeah.
which, as you were saying to me, is written, it wouldn't be written like that
No,
nowadays.
it was an old school one and it's hard to find.
Yeah.
And I feel the copies I've got are like used. It's not like something that was easy to get on Amazon.
No.
But
I found it quite funny because at all times,
It was old school.
The author's going, you've got to bear in mind, the Cambodian people are really thick.
yeah, stuff that
And-
you were. He really went for
Yeah,
like big
yeah.
swings there.
Yeah,
Every
yeah.
history now is so many caveats.
Yeah.
Nothing is anyone's fault.
yeah.
Everything is like built within this huge system.
The
of,
Americans were involved, they
Yeah,
did it.
yeah, yeah.
And he's like, no, they're really thick and stupid and they believe some mad
They
stuff.
believe some really stupid
And
shit.
This was going to happen because,
Yeah.
I mean, they're a basket case. Yeah. That's basically what he says. But the point is that the Cambodians is a very, very, very like feudal.
Yeah.
In terms of the progression of societies, it's way back.
I mean, it's in the middle of the jungle, away from the sea. So it's really hard to get anything in
Yeah,
there. So it's
yeah.
really like pretty medieval.
But the French come in and my point is that the Cambodian royalty, they think the king is a god. They have god
Yes.
kings and they're Buddhist-ish.
which
I
goes
don't
all
really
the
know.
way back to Angkor Wat.
Yeah.
Buddhish.
They're Buddhist.
British.
And you have these two lines, it's Norodom and Scissor. They're not really that important, but basically at some point, there's a guy called King Monivong. Monivong? What's he called?
King Mong.
Not King Mong.
Monivong.
Sisawat Monivong.
Monivong.
He rules 1927 to 1941.
Okay.
Right. So this is under the French protection. So the French come in, they go, it's India, it's China, it's Indochina.
Yeah.
And they basically make all that area one thing.
Yeah.
And
Like most French colonies, there's French quarters to the cities where it looks like a little Paris, and the Cambodians
they
basically
sort of,
servants.
They build up Phnom Penh, which is the kind of the main city,
Yeah.
the capital. They do a lot of colonial architecture.
Yeah.
They make a big French quarter. But they
Baguettes.
have a policy where they're like, we're going to deliberately hinder their development because we're only going to add a few French schools. So
Why
they basically-
purposely?
Because they're like, there's some name they give it. They want to make it like an assimilated colony,
Right.
which means that they're like, we're only going to build 3 schools. We're not like building loads of schools.
Yeah.
We're building 3 schools. They'll be French.
Yeah.
And you've got to be clever to get in.
And was that the same in Vietnam? Was that across the whole of French Indochina?
No, because Vietnam was way more advanced.
loads of ports. Yeah.
So, for context, in like 1936, the first Cambodian language newspaper begins.
Right.
By that point, Vietnam had 3,000 Vietnamese language newspapers.
Right.
So literacy and stuff, it's
Yeah.
it's the jungle basically.
Yeah.
So 1892, the French Parliament declares Indochina an assimilated colony.
Jungle
which-
is massive.
Jungle is massive. And so this is basically a policy to consolidate the dominance of French culture in Cambodia. So French is the official language. only open a few schools. They hire French teachers to teach in French, and they offer French history courses instead of Cambodian ones. So then Monivong...
So there's people in the middle of the jungle learning about like the Eiffel Tower.
Yeah, and they don't know what's going on.
Yeah.
Because they're basically it's just rice. Their life is rice.
Right. Yeah.
They're Uncle Roger. Hiya. You know, that's that's Cambodia.
Right.
It's a lot of people sitting like this. If we were a Cambodian podcast, we'd be doing it like this.
Right. Okay.
We're waiting for a goat.
A goat that will never come.
A goat that never
Waiting
comes.
for Goto.
Cambodian play. It's just this. My dad's been to Cambodia loads, not as a sex tourist. He makes films out there, but it's just he said it's mainly
Yeah, he
people,
makes films out there.
not sex.
Have you
films.
gone out there with him?
No, you're right.
Have you seen any of the footage?
Yeah. He did a school, took kids out there.
Oh,
yeah.
did he? Yeah.
It does sound bad.
Brilliant.
It sounds
Fuck
bad.
me.
If this was a Cambodian podcast, I'd be sitting like this,
Right, okay.
under a tree,
Yeah.
waiting for a goat to come. But it never comes.
It never comes.
It's just a guy who comes and fucking throws you against the tree.
Yeah.
That's basically what it is.
Yeah.
So anyway, there's a guy called Scissor Monivong who's the king, and at this point in Vietnam, Ho Chi Minh's Indochinese Communist Party is. So Ho Chi Minh, he becomes obviously a big cheese in Vietnam. What I didn't realize before we started this was how intertwined the Vietnam War is with Pol Pot and the Khmer Rouge.
Yes, I know.
It's kind of the same thing.
It's part of the same. It's one of the side effects of the shocks and trauma of the Vietnam War.
Yeah. So obviously we'll
So
do
it
a
adds
big,
even more to the big whoopsies.
It's it is a real big whoopsie, and Nixon's getting involved later on in the story.
It's a giant. This whole region is a giant banana peel, to be honest.
Yeah, it really is. And to be fair,
And it looks like one in a way.
it does. Yeah, and to be fair, could you say that Southeast Asia sort of basically post-war, it's essentially 50 years of war from like World War II onwards. It just never stops until like the 90s.
Until my dad starts coming there and saying, what's going on down
What's going on here?
What? And your dad's going like, yeah, the fucking...
What have you got on your pants?
Yeah.
Can I have a look at that?
Yeah, your dad's like, oh yeah, the genocide. Anyway, what's going on down there?
Yeah? Tits and a dick.
Yeah, tell me something about the killing fields. What's your name, sir? Or lady?
Is it lady boy or lady man? What is the population of Thailand that is trans? Do they even would they even call
I
themselves
think they'd
trans?
be like, not in a gay way. What are you talking about?
I'm not gay. I've got tits and a dick. I'm a lady boy.
I think they beat up trans people, the lady boys. They're like, we're not fucking queer.
Fucking trans. I'm a lady boy. Like what is? Because obviously Thailand is
So 311,000 transgender women.
in Thailand.
Yeah.
Which is more than the population of Swindon.
Wow.
What? Imagine that.
Trans Swindon.
Which country has the highest
Well, it's the
percentage of trans people?
I
Let's
guess
have a look.
trans people are the magic roundabout,
Yeah.
aren't they? Don't know which way I'm going.
Apparently, Germany and Sweden.
Really?
Germany's surprising.
Germany. Well, I get Berlin, I suppose.
There's something about Protestantism.
They've
it's
snapped back.
Your own lived experience, your own relationship to God.
Your own relationship to genitalia.
Yeah.
It's whatever I guess so.
Yeah.
I suppose you're right. You're saying the Reformation is the first step on the way to transgender
I'm not even
liberation?
saying that as a joke. I genuinely believe that.
Right, okay.
I think there will be far more transgenders people.
Far more transgenders.
There'll be far more transgenders in Protestant countries than Catholic countries.
Really?
Because Catholic is more rigid and traditional.
I've got a fanny. Or
What? Dude?
No.
You showed us your dick yesterday.
Sorry, I was making a point and you just said, I've got a fanny.
No, as in like if you have a fanny, you're like, I've got a fanny. If you're in a Protestant country,
Why?
Yeah.
because you know you have a fanny.
He's adding to your point.
I'm trying to support your point.
I don't think you are. I don't think that helps my point at all.
I've got a fanny.
If you're in a Protestant country, you just say, I've got a fanny. But if you're not, obviously you wouldn't say, I've
It didn't help, but he is trying. He's trying to.
I've got a fanny.
Yeah.
But it's Protestantism is about curating your own relationship with God.
Yes, no,
As opposed to
I
the
see your
church.
point, but I would say that I know in India and in Indochina, like they don't even see. I don't think they see gender neutrality as like a different.
I don't see
concept.
fanny. Yeah.
It is. I don't see fanny.
And we need to talk about
I mean, they don't actually because there's a lot of
when we do
dicks down
the
there.
history of transgender people.
Yeah.
Iran has a fascinating because they have the best surgeries are in Iran.
Iran.
But and we talked about this. Remember?
We did actually. Yeah, we did.
And we were like, oh, that's so woke of Iran. But we realised the reason was because you get killed for being gay. They're like,
Well,
we'll just turn you into a woman.
Yeah, yeah.
With hairy countries, you can kind of hide.
Hairy?
If you're a hairy country, you can hide behind your pubes more. Like if you're like a.
Don't hide behind your pubes, sir. Come out from behind there.
If you're like a,
like that Ned Flanders meme where you're sort of going back into the bush.
Well, that's the dick going back into the pubes. Homer Simpson go back into the pubes like that. I'm trans now. Yeah. But Southeast Asians are hairless people.
Right.
Right.
So anyway, we don't know. But my point is that I think there's because there are tribes that have like 1,000 genders. And so that's...
Are there?
Yeah. And so...
What, the loony left?
No, not the loony left. Well, yeah, the loony left. But I mean, like, there's tribes in other parts of the world where gender neutrality and non-binary stuff isn't a category. It's just kind of accepted because they're they're communing with spirits and stuff.
Sort of.
Yeah.
I think people throw that around a lot, but I'd love to see...
Well, this is my point. I think basically...
Because what always makes me laugh is they'll be like, yeah, we have such like a rigid view of gender, and then they'll pick out a tribe of 5 people where that didn't apply. See?
Yeah.
It's like... Well,
but then they're also cannibals, and you go, right, well, should we be doing that? Should we do that, should we? Are we throwing that baby out with the bathwater? Anyway, so Monivong is king, and the French want to use him as sort of a puppet, basically. Yeah. That's the French vibe. Now, during World War II, France falls to Germany in weeks because they are, their fucking defences is a kitchen.
Spring under their arms.
Yeah, they got springs under their arms. And so what does this mean for their empire? It means that they are run by Vichy France.
Naughty France.
The peak of France, in my opinion. Yeah. Which is a government that collaborates with Nazi policies. And so what does this mean for their...
ideologies.
Naughty France. So Monivong is kind of helpless then to stop the Japanese, who are in their naughtiest of the naughty phase. No one's ever really been naughtier.
Yeah, East Asian Nazis.
Apart from maybe the Khmer Rouge.
Yeah.
Which Khmer Rouge are sort of jungle Nazis. That's why it's exciting.
Sort of.
They are. I mean, they're barely communist. They don't know what they fucking are.
They don't know
That's
what
what's so funny about it.
Yeah.
They say they're communist. They don't fucking know what communism is. It's crazy.
Yeah. I guess so.
We'll get to it.
But then Nazis, it's like... Nazis are like, is one race dominating another in some ways. But Khmer Rouge, they're like, it's just anyone's going to be killed pretty much.
Yeah,
there's no rhyme or reason for it.
It's shuffle. It's shuffle genocide. You next. Get rid of them. Anyway, the Japanese come in, who are allied to Germany, of course. Yeah. They occupy Cambodia from 1941 to 45, right? And this kind of shatters the illusion that the French are protecting them because they can't protect them from the Japanese.
Because the French are very weak at this point.
French are very weak. When have they not been?
Yeah.
Monivong dies shortly after the Japanese occupation. And so France go, we need to find a king we can control, a little puppet king. And they appoint a 19-year-old Norodom Sihanouk. He's a little twink, and he's Monivong's grandson, I believe. And so they think he's 19. We can, he's pliable.
We don't know.
But he basically, I would say, arguably is the main character in the Pol Pot story. His story is amazing. He's an incredible character, Sihanouk.
He's in a story where everyone seems to be pretty thick.
Yes.
He's one of the only people who seems to have any semblance
I'd
of
say
intelligence.
he's probably the most articulate and politically astute third world leader of this period.
Yeah.
I can't,
that's
apart
fair.
from maybe like...
Because he's like a poet as well.
Maybe like Kwame Nkrumah or Jomo Kenyatta in Africa. But he's incredible.
Yeah.
The triangulation he ends up playing between the US, China, Russia and Vietnam is like, would make Blair weep.
It's true.
It's crazy
I mean,
good.
there's a bit of cynic revisionism though.
Is there?
I mean, he did sort of fuck it.
Oh, no. He totally fucks it.
But like Blair
fucks it.
Right, okay.
But I'm just saying, as a kind of, the reason I love Blair is more as a kind of Greek tragic figure.
Sure,
I'm obsessed with the story of the man and his muscles. And his wife.
Yeah. Okay. So it's Jungle Blair?
He's got everything. It's Jungle Blair. Yeah, it's Jungle Blair. Yeah. So
there's hubris involved. It's the whole thing. Yeah.
I mean, he's a phenomenal politician. Now his quote, right? His first quote he says is, "Cambodians are all naughty boys, and that includes me." So he breaks down in tears when he gets first selected to rule Cambodia. He doesn't want it because he's 19. He's terrified. But so he'd had a lonely childhood. His mother gives him to a carer for the first 6 years of his life.
Fair play.
His dad's a womanizer. He gets sent to France and gets sort of fully Frenchified.
And all the intellectual class, and
Yeah.
this includes in Vietnam as well, Ho Chi Minh and later Pol Pot. Everyone gets educated in France, so that's what.
But it's intellectual. Even the intellectual class in Southeast Asia wouldn't probably be counted as like a sort of, GCSE level. Do you know what I mean? It's so
what
much.
we were saying, and this is going to come throughout this story, is a bachelor's degree has never gone further than in Southeast Asia.
Yeah.
Because it's like 15 people got picked to go to France to get a degree.
Yeah.
And they go back and end up leading a genocide that kills
2 million people.
2 million.
20% of the population.
20%, yeah.
But I wouldn't even say that they finished their degree.
No.
Or they understood it.
Yeah.
I mean, the levels of like...
They did an Erasmus course.
I get the gist, yeah. Let's go home and do it. Sihanouk, he starts to become more confident into the role. In the 40s and 50s, he had 6 wives, fathers 14 children. While he's in office, again, Jungle Blair. When he comes to the throne in 41, it says his interests are football, jazz, riding, movies, and girls. He's a man after my own heart.
That's pretty good.
Riding is separate to he's riding girls.
Yeah.
He's a keen sax player, so it's kind of Clinton almost, Jungle
Right,
Clinton.
yeah.
And a film watcher. And
Film bro.
He is a film bro. He makes, during his life, he produces, directs, and writes 50 films.
Are these actually filmed?
Yeah. But they're all romantic dramas, and he had no educational background.
So he's got that sort of private school entitlement, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, I can do that. Can we get any footage of some of his
Any
films?
footage of Sihanouk's films. One's called Twilight. And he would also star in the lead role.
And he'd do the music.
Yeah.
But I mean, seeing as the country fell apart, part of me is thinking...
Write the theme tune, do the theme tune.
But
sing
also,
the theme
shouldn't you
tune.
be leading the country?
Oh, here we go.
I feel like you had a lot more to
The whole
do.
thing's on YouTube.
Right.
Yeah, look at that.
Sepia.
It's in sepia.
It's in you put the Instagram filter sepia on.
Yeah.
They put Paris filter on this.
Yeah, this is one of Sihanouk's films. This is Twilight.
When's he making this?
Well, so this is a bit later on.
You
the
should
timeline,
be running the... Yeah.
But he is genuinely distracted by... This is... I think
1969 is when shit's really kicking
Yeah,
off.
there's a civil war going on.
You probably should
he's
not be
making a
doing
film.
this, lad.
He's making a film that he's starring in.
And doing the music.
Yeah,
You need to
he's
learn to
doing everything.
outsource.
Yes, he
It's
does.
a really important job is delegation.
Yeah, but...
He's doing his own clips.
Yeah, he's doing his own clips. He's doing reels.
Subtitling. It's like, lad, learn to delegate.
So, but he sees it as a chance to like show Cambodia's beauty to the world.
Right.
It's kind of like a PR thing.
Fine. Visit Cambodia.
So Sihanouk revokes these treaties that had been signed in 63 and 64, which had been like unequal treaties with the French. And when the French are defeated, when the Nazis are defeated, he seizes the opportunity to just proclaim independence in 45. But this is not recognised internationally. Everyone's like, nah. And so he appoints this guy, Son Ngoc Tan.
Yep.
Yeah, pretty good. As Prime Minister. He's a sort of nationalist.
Right.
He had previously organised anti-French protests. He's the one who starts the Khmer language newspaper.
So it's a bit of a power vacuum now
Basically.
with who actually runs Cambodia.
But then the French eventually... So obviously the French have just been... Well, they didn't even really beat the Nazis. They just, got rid of them. Then the French come back and put him under... they arrest him and exile him, put him under house arrest. And
but they've got a little bit less... They've got far less power now when the French come back, because now it's a bit more like, well, you fucking left us.
That's my point about the protectorate, is you fucked it, right? So, but then, this is what's quite interesting, is that the French... we talked, obviously, in the post-war British series about... this is a sort of series of declines and we just let it go. The French fucking really try and hang on to it.
Yeah.
Because they come back after World War II and are like, right, let's get it back.
It's clearly a part of their lost kind of virality from World War II. They really wanted to hold on to these. Because they're very similar in Vietnam as well. They
go
hold
back
on to
in.
it very tight in the 50s.
So this starts...
In a way that Britain doesn't, really.
No. So this starts the First Indochinese War. The second one is known as the Vietnam War.
India versus China?
No, that's not...
They don't even come into...
They're not into it. It is like calling World War II the Brazil-Hawaii War. Like, it's just irrelevant. It is... But, yeah. The First Indochinese War is France basically trying to get back their colonies of Vietnam and Cambodia and maybe
And this
Laos.
is very important, especially for the Vietnam story as well.
This is the origin of the Vietnam,
beginning.
because Ho Chi Minh, who is the original jungle
communist leader of
he's
North
Jungle
Vietnam.
Corbyn, I guess. Jungle Corbyn, Ho Chi Minh.
But then I guess
starts-
what's Corbyn's actually concrete Ho Chi Minh, isn't he? Because do you know what I mean? Like he's,
you're right.
he's,
No,
he's
you're
going
right.
off the back of Ho Chi
Yeah,
Minh.
you're right. Yeah,
so
yeah.
I don't know what he'd be called. Council House Ho Chi Minh.
So
or
he's Jungle Lennon. Ho Chi Minh's Jungle Lennon. And then,
Corbyn is
Corbyn's
I don't know.
inner city Stalin, I guess. I don't know.
Foggy, overcast.
Yeah. Anyway, so Jungle
Baked
Lennon.
beans Ho Chi Minh. Yeah.
So Jungle Lennon, Ho Chi Minh.
Sorry, allotment Ho Chi Minh. There
Yes.
we are.
Yeah. There we go. Got it. We got there. So he starts. He forms the Viet Minh, which is the communist Northern Vietnam
Yeah.
thing. And there's also, and then in Cambodia. See, it all gets very complicated now. It's kind of a three-way fight.
Yeah.
In that you have the Northern Vietnamese
Yeah.
who are fighting the French to try and get control of Vietnam.
Yeah.
But they also want Cambodia to be absorbed into Vietnam.
Yeah.
And at all points throughout this story, the Vietnamese
Funded by
are
the Chinese.
the Chinese are funding it because Mao's about. And at all times in this story, the Vietnamese are kind of like patronizing the Cambodians and not letting them.
There's
it's
a
like-
lot of ethnic tensions.
Yes, which is confusing
Yeah.
because they seem to be the same ethnicity. But again, this is, the myth that it's only white people that are racist is really exposed here.
But it's Britain and Ireland, right?
I guess
They'd
so.
look at us saying we look the same.
Nah, they got bigger heads.
That's right. I know.
I know.
You could spot that. But
Yes, I'm an expert. I'm an amateur ethnologist. But I imagine, Charlie, can you Google who has the bigger heads, Vietnamese or Cambodian people?
Yeah, there must be some sort of database.
There must be. There is no data to suggest that people in Vietnam or Cambodia have larger heads than the other.
Well, you know what kind of projects we need the patron to fund?
Yep. We need to get on a plane with some calipers stat.
Your dad went out to make documentaries in Cambodia.
I'm going over to measure some heads. So the Cambodians have this thing called the Khmer Issarak,
Right.
who are they're nationalists, sort of. They're not really
This
not
is the
really
thing,
communists.
is
at
it's
this point.
not like as distinct left, right. There's so much going on. And also anti-colonial, anti-imperialist kind of all blends into it as well.
Yeah.
Because there's nationalists who can be anti-imperialist as well as communists.
But
who are
there's no
anti-imperialist.
sense yet. They don't know what communism is.
No.
There's no left or right.
No.
It's basically it's
Get
and
the
this is
French out of here.
But this is what's funny about the book. The guy says that Cambodia doesn't have the Judeo-Christian sense of good versus evil. It has jungle versus town.
Yes. Yeah.
And it's forest versus village.
Yeah.
That's the binary.
They're like it's so far removed from our
Yeah, understanding.
structure of our tree of knowledge.
Yeah.
There's their
It's
root.
it's an actual tree. It's a palm tree that they're sitting under
Yeah.
with their legs up, waiting
Yeah.
for a goat. And it's not good versus evil.
It's tree versus village.
It's tree versus village. And if you're in the village, you're bad, I think. If you're in the town, you're bad.
Right.
Basically, it's such an individualistic family. Like, there's no real community outside the family.
Yeah.
And if there is, they think it's bad.
Right.
Because they think it's bourgeois, sort of.
Sort
I don't
of,
really
but
know.
then it's like spirits and evil.
yeah,
and,
it's just voodoo.
right.
It's voodoo tree stuff.
Yeah, but you
anyway,
call Catholicism voodoo, so
it
that's
is voodoo. There's incense, the smells. It's black magic. Catholicism is black magic. Look what the Vatican do. You know? Anyway, so the French side of the First Indochinese War, you have the state of Vietnam, which...
Look at the state of Vietnam.
Look at the state of Vietnam. US and France have recognised a government of Vietnam, but that's in what would now be the South Vietnam?
DM?
Oh, fucking hell.
South Vietnam, the US propped up.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then you have the Kingdom of Laos and you have the Kingdom of Cambodia. Laos,
Gotta ignore Lao.
I don't know what the fuck's going on.
Ignore Lao.
Ignore it.
Yeah, what's
What
Lao
have
most
I got,
famous
what have I got
for?
to hang on to in Laos?
Tree houses.
There's a
No,
lot of tree houses.
I think so. Yeah, natural landscapes.
I don't know
Yeah.
if that's enough.
Yeah.
What is there to do in Laos?
No, what's Lao famous for?
What's Laos famous for? Most famous Laotian.
Landscapes.
Yeah.
And Buddhism.
But what's the most famous Laotian ever done?
Land of a Million Elephants.
Okay. Elephants. Anyway, you have the
We won't be
Cambodia.
doing an episode on it.
We will never do an
normally
episode.
say
No,
we'll
no,
be covering that,
No.
but we
This
shan't.
is the most we'll ever talk about Laos. So you have this.
Leave it alone. Go on.
Yeah. Come on.
Forward.
Right. First Indochina War, Cambodia is indirectly involved as it's sort of this key location for the moving supplies and troops.
I mean, this is a huge
of the
part.
Vietnam forces. Well, the North make what's called the Ho Chi Minh
Yes.
Trail, but I don't know if that's in this war. Yes, it doesn't start to 59, but basically because now the US at this point
And this is a really key part of the story.
yeah, it is.
Ho Chi Minh
But the
Trail.
US don't recognize Cambodian borders for a long time.
Right.
And so that trail that goes in and out of the Vietnam-Cambodia border, Ho Chi Minh, Jungle Corbin or whatever, he uses that to his advantage to kind of ferry troops and supplies.
It's a huge part. Basically, a quicker way round is basically... It's like when you're going through from South Wales to North Wales, you have to go back through England.
Yeah, you got to go to Cheshire.
Yeah, you got to go via Cheshire. Basically, to move supplies, and because North Vietnam's been bombed to shit,
North Wales is awful.
it's been bombed by the... it seems like it's been bombed.
Real.
Like napalm strikes.
Rill could do with a napalm strike. I did a gig in a leisure centre in Rill once.
Oh, Laos the most bombed country in history.
I thought that was Cambodia.
I think it's both of them.
Right.
So the Ho Chi Minh Trail obviously goes through both. It must do, basically. And all of the supplies that the North Vietnamese need to keep their guerrilla war going.
But that's slightly later than what we're talking about now. But yeah, basically the point is it's all a massive soup.
Right.
It's a hot pot.
Yeah.
It's Pol Pot's hot pot. Right. So Cambodia holds its first elections in 1946. It's won by the Democrats, who are heavily influenced by the French. And Sihanouk is kind of designated as a constitutional monarch, and his power is kind of reduced. He doesn't like that. Now, in 51, they win again, the Democrats, and they're opposed to Sihanouk's kind of pro-independence stance.
Yes.
Because they're basically French puppets.
Yeah.
So Sihanouk flees to fight with the Khmer Issarak, who are the kind of Cambodian nationalists. Now, this all kind of gets wrapped up at the Geneva Conference in 1954. I love how Geneva is essentially the world's referee.
Yeah.
It's like, right, guys, come on, everyone, get together. What's going on? Let's sort this out. So all the forces, different belligerents, they sign the thing which ends 8 years of the First War, and the conference orders the removal of all Viet Minh forces in Cambodia within 90 days, and everyone has to demobilise. And so Cambodia agrees to be kind of military neutral, right? Which Sihanouk then is able to play off everyone with. So the Cambodian communists, if that even is a thing at that point, they feel excluded, and so the Viet Minh don't feel they've had really anything. So they start to distrust the Vietnamese and the... it's not Snook.
Snook and Minge.
Snook and Minge?
Viet Minge and Snook.
Don't respond. Carry on.
You really like leaving Charlie hang to dry, don't you?
Anyway, so Cambodian independence.
So... in 1953, he goes, I'm off on my holidays. A bit like the Shah of Iran.
A lot of it, this happens a lot.
Yeah.
You have a third world leader, monarch.
Yeah.
He's never in the country.
Yeah.
And all goes to shit.
So he goes to France to request full independence, right? And he fears the kind of growing popularity of the Khmer Issarak, and he feels his status is going to be threatened.
Yeah.
Now, the French don't say yes to this, but then he goes, fuck off. And he goes... and he publicises it in the US and Canada and stuff. And he then places himself under self-imposed exile in Thailand, much like your dad.
Yeah.
There's a lot of men in their 50s in self-imposed exile in Thailand.
I understand it.
No, what's
understand
going on?
the urge.
It's interesting. What's going on in there? There's no judgment in Thailand.
I'm in exile, but no one said, I'm in exile.
I'm in exile.
I have to do this.
Yeah,
I'm in exile from my own country.
Yeah. I'm in exile from my family in Thailand. They kicked me out, and I may have left because I want to know what it's like. I want to try it, and I feel I'll be judged in the UK. So he took a risk, right? But France is so weak by this point, and also you should say the actual fighting in the First Indochina War, they don't fucking. It's a stalemate.
Okay.
Like they're defeated by the early version of the Viet Cong, basically.
Right. But is it guerrilla versus guerrilla warfare?
What do you mean?
Because it's two jungle warfares against each other.
Oh, I thought you were being racist against the French, calling them actual guerrillas. It's guerrillas.
There's so many,
Yeah.
so many levels.
So many levels to this. It's a racist lasagna, this thing. So the French don't really do anything. So Sihanouk just basically pounces and declares French independence again, Cambodian independence.
From France.
From France. And this is sort of granted. And so he returns to Phnom Penh a hero in 1953 or 4. Doesn't matter.
So basically, the French have tried their best to hold on to Cambodia,
Yeah.
but the rebels have pressured them. They can't maintain it, and
No.
they eventually give in.
So this is the French-Vietnam War.
Right.
It just so happens to be in Vietnam.
Yeah.
1953. Yeah. So that's kind of the context.
Yes.
Right. That's the world.
What's the worst that could happen sort of vibe?
Yeah. So it's all looking good.
Yeah.
It's Cambodian independence. They've done it.
Yeah.
Now, while this is going on, there is a young boy born under the name Saloth Sar.
Yeah. A name he keeps for a lot of his life, because
Yeah.
Pol Pot's like his Heisenberg sort of
Yeah,
pseudonym. That's end of season 2 where he puts the hat
Fedora on.
Puts the fedora on. But Saloth Sar is
Yeah.
kind of before he really turns,
Yeah.
to the dark side.
That's his given name.
Yeah.
So that's Anakin Skywalker.
Yeah.
Yeah. So he's born into an actually pretty wealthy,
Similar to Mao.
by Cambodian standards, very similar to Mao.
Very similar.
Yeah.
So basically a rich peasant
Yeah.
in a way.
Yeah.
Sort of.
Lower middle class.
Lower middle class, right.
So his father owns 50 acres of rice, which is 10 times the average.
Yeah. So that lower middle class in Cambodia, but what's lower middle class here? Does it mean your dad works at Foxton's? I don't know. Like,
I don't think you tell us lower middle class.
right. What's the classic lower middle class job here then?
Probably a craft, like an electrician or something.
That lower middle class?
No.
Yeah.
No, that's graft. That's
Yeah, I
what,
think that's working
No, because
class.
it's
Sparky.
cash in hand, and they own their own companies, and they've got a van and stuff, and they're doing pretty well.
Okay, so his dad's a Sparky.
They're culturally working class, but they're
Yeah.
economic. I mean, this is the point. In Britain, it's like it's all cultural,
Right,
rather
yeah.
than actually economic.
Yeah.
Because like Russell Brand would say, "I'm fucking working class."
Yeah.
You know,
It's true.
but he's rich.
Yeah. So all right. So his dad's like a Sparky.
Yeah, let's say his dad's a Sparky. Anyway, so he, this young boy, Saloth Sar, his cousin is one of the favourite consorts of Prince Monivong.
Yeah.
And his oldest brother works as a clerk at the Royal Palace, and one of his sisters becomes a consort of Monivong. Monivong had nearly 50 consorts during his life. And so he's basically, he's got connections to the Royal Palace. So as
He's quite a spoiled kid comparatively to his friends and stuff
So-
in the village. There's a lot of poverty, but he's like,
Yeah.
they've got quite a successful farm. He doesn't have to
Yeah.
face the brunt of a lot of poverty.
he loves drama, he plays the violin.
Yeah.
He's very good at football, especially for a scissor kick.
Yes.
So it's sort of like a higuita kind of
Yeah.
vibe. He lives in a Buddhist monastery for a year.
Was
in
it
Phnom Penh.
Decanios as a kick? Or are you
Yeah,
thinking
and he
more-
does end up decanoing Cambodia. So he's kind of just called unremarkable.
Yeah.
Probably the most interesting about his childhood is that he, with his connections to the royal palace, he goes in and he has all these sexual encounters with the king's concubines.
Yeah.
And according to an academic, quote, 2 of the palace women remembered that when little Tsar came in, the women would gather around him, tease him, eventually loosen his waistband, fondle his genitals, and masturbate him to a climax. So he's essentially getting milked by the
How does
royal
that-
house.
I mean, that's quite a fantasy, that,
and
isn't
worse
it?
Mondays.
Office for the day.
Yeah. Oh. woke up here. It's just him getting.
I mean,
milked
it doesn't
off.
get much better than that, is that? Older women gathered around you, teasing you, like because they're making
How old
fun
are
of
they?
it.
How old are they?
How old are them? The
How
concubines.
old are the ladies?
I don't know. They're probably like 19, 20, and he's like 13.
That's a pretty incredible.
I mean, that's as far as like a first sexual experience, that's what you want. You want an attractive older woman to be making fun of you,
In Buckingham
teasing
Palace.
you, and then they say, "Come here, you little loser, loosen your waistband."
Yeah.
And then, I mean, how helpless must he be?
Yeah.
In a great way.
It's basically like stage diving, but you're being wanked off. But imagine going to Buckingham Palace because you know somebody who works there, but still you feel like you have to dress up, and like round the corner people are getting their OBEs, and you're just being like, "Fuck!" You're just being like milked.
He got milked, yeah.
by like I don't know Prince Beatrice or
Yeah.
whoever.
Which is because Charlie's ended his dry spell. It was getting so bad that we were going to have to milk
We're
Charlie.
gonna have to milk you, yeah.
We're going to have to loosen your waistband and fondle your genitals until you
This is what
climb
Charlie
out.
thinks will happen one day when he comes into the office, and that we'll all gather around him, tease him, and eventually.
What if it
just
gets
wank
too
him off.
bad? Because he was getting pretty erratic. So you had three months without a shag.
Yeah, it
And
was
you were
affecting my
you were
work.
you were ripping down
It's
curtains.
affecting your work.
It was.
What was
I
the
just had a
excuse
rough-
before that then?
I don't know.
No, we can't know. We can't know.
But it does seem throughout his life, and one part of what I think is interesting about Saloth Sar is he's clearly a charming boy.
He's got to get his smile.
There
up.
is a charisma.
He smiles. He's got an
He's an
incredible
amazing
smile.
smile. He ends up looking quite a lot like a young Gary Shandling.
Yeah.
Do you see that?
Yeah.
I
get that.
He does have this late night smile charm.
Yeah,
to him.
look at that.
Yeah, he looks like Gary Shandling.
Yeah. He's very, very photogenic.
Yeah, great smile.
Yeah. Similar to Mao as well. Mao had a good... He does look a bit like Gary Shandling, you're right. Yeah, he does. Yeah, it is. It's crazy. Well, there could be a rumour that Pol Pot is Gary Shandling.
Maybe, they're the same.
But Mao had a similar kind of, cheeky smile. Look at him shaking hands. He's very, very photogenic, likeable.
I mean, so yeah, that's a big part of the story because it's not none of them are that. A lot of the time, it's a mastermind. Someone's super intelligent. It seems like his smile took him a long way.
Yeah, because he was thick.
Yeah,
Ultimately.
they all were.
I mean, his tallest dwarf thing.
Yeah.
I guess, the most clever thick person. By the late 1940s, he had failed all his exams. So he went to one of the lycées in Cambodia.
One of the three schools.
One of the three French schools, but he failed all the exams. To be fair to him, it's all in French.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I was terrible at French. I can't.
People
in glass houses.
And he's a rice farmer who's got a scissor kick. So I guess in nowadays schooling, we would have been like, well, what's he good at? Let's send him to Loughborough Uni.
Yeah.
He would have done a sports science degree at Loughborough.
Yeah.
Right. But he ends up being a communist leader. That's what's so funny. He's done 1 year of uni at Loughborough because he's good at scissor kicking.
Yeah, he should be a PT.
He should be a PT. He should be giving me piles. And David Lloyd. That's what he should be doing. Pol Pot. I've got Pol Piles.
He should be like a charming PT with a nice smile.
Yeah.
Not much going on.
He's giving me Pol Piles. Yeah. Anyway, it's what happens when a Loughborough uni dropout takes over a country. It's a bloodbath. Yeah. But in 1949, he wins one of 5 national scholarships to go and study in France. And so...
this is a defining moment, right? Because there's very few people who actually picked for this.
Yes.
So this is the kind of great sliding
Since
doors
1900,
moment.
Only 250 Cambodians ever get to go and study in France.
Right. So this is the big turning point of his life in many ways.
And I think it's either the day he gets on the ship or it's the day he arrives in Paris. I have a feeling it's the day he arrives in Paris. It's the same day in 1949 or 50 when Mao declares communist China.
Right.
So it's a very potent historical day.
For Asian communism.
Yeah. For jungle Lenins around the world.
Yeah.
So but again, in Paris in this time, it's like, this is Sartre, it's Camus. It's the ultimate stinky French, snooty, smoking a cigarette.
Yeah, Paris is a seminar room talking about how awful capitalism is, but you don't know that people are listening to you.
Yeah.
And they might actually do it. It's like, oh, no, don't do it.
No, please don't do it. Yeah.
Oh,
shit.
No, we talk about it.
Yeah, we just talk about it.
We whinge.
Yeah, we're whinging.
No, I don't. Oh, fuck.
But then also it's where like existentialism's coming in, because after the war, there's a lot of nihilism.
Yeah.
And he's there.
Anti-colonialism.
He's getting every sort of fourth word. Pol Pot. He's listening in to all these like...
Are you listening, Pol? He's just doing scissor kicks.
Yeah! So he's studying radio engineering. He finds academic life difficult and uninspiring. Obviously, he fails his exams there again. Yeah. But he begins socialising with Marxist students because it's the 50s in Paris. Yeah. And one of the most transformative things is that he has an opportunity in like the summer. He can either go to Switzerland on a camping holiday or he can go to Yugoslavia to build like a railway program or build a motorway in Zagreb. And the Yugoslavia trip is free. So he goes, well, I'll do that. And this is where he sees communism in action. And he's like, oh, this is good.
Is it good at this stage? What's Yugoslavia like in the 50s?
I think if you just see someone build a motorway, you think, well, that's brilliant.
Right.
Bear in mind, he's never seen a road.
Fair enough.
Let alone a motorway.
Yeah.
So he's like, fucking hell, communism.
Yeah.
Crazy. He's got 3 lanes of traffic. We've just got a dirt road with a goat on it.
Yeah.
He joins the Cercle Marxiste in 51, which is where he meets his mate Leng Sari, who is later becomes one of the top Khmer Rouge guys.
Brother number 3. Pol Pot, brother number 1. Brother number 2.
Brother number 1, brother number 2, brother number 3. Yeah. Brother number 6. So they have these like reading sessions.
Yeah.
And again, he's not particularly vocal during these meetings because he describes them all as going above his head. And they were led by people with diplomas, which he did not have.
That's quite funny. I was over my head.
No, I didn't know what was going on.
I mean, you did
try
enact it.
You didn't run a communist society. Yeah, I didn't know what it was, though, to be fair to him. He says, so he read... Now, the book that we read, the Philip Short book, is very funny about this. It's that Pol Pot reads Marx, Lenin, and Robespierre, but finds it all, quote, bewildering. He's going, I got no fucking idea what this is. What?
Not a clue.
Because you have to
But
remember...
Marxism is written about German and
Industrial
British
society.
industrial society.
It's nice that he admits it.
Well, yeah, at this point, yeah. But you don't know the rest
He
of
seems
the
like a nice guy.
You don't know what the rest of the story is.
This is what I mean.
Charlie.
When I was reading it, because in the Philip Short book, it gets so long before anything bad happens.
Yeah.
I'm really liking Pol.
Yeah.
Like he's
Yeah,
coming
yeah.
across as he's getting milk, he's shouting
Self-aware.
out, he's kicking the ball around.
Yeah.
He's got a nice smile. Like he definitely is likable at this stage.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's nailing
Undeniable.
it. Yeah. He's going to France going, I don't know what's going on. Anyone want to milk me here?
Yeah.
You know?
I'm excited to see what happens.
Yeah.
What's the worst that could happen?
Yeah. I will say, for later episodes, it'll be the gnarliest stuff we've ever talked about. I will say that now. We've had a lot of Fruit Loops on this show.
Sure.
This cunt's absolutely crackers.
Yeah. Right.
Anyway, you can quote me on that. He's bananas, this guy. What he goes on to do is, it's not cricket.
It's definitely not cricket.
Pol Pot, this cunt's absolutely crackers.
This Pol Pot, that's my
We've
quote.
had a lot of Fruit Loops on the show, but this cunt's absolutely crackers. He's
thumbnail.
bananas.
Yeah. You can quote me on that. I'll stand by all of that. Your Honour, I stand by it. He's a Fruit Loop. He's a madman. He's something. It's just a bit off.
Yeah, there's something off about him.
Something off about him. But again,
Red flag.
Charlie, you wouldn't know that at this stage. He's a young boy. He's being milked by, the Queen's Court
Yeah.
sorts, whatever.
He's getting fanny and he doesn't understand.
He's getting fanny and he's got a scissor kick.
And he's a good time. He seems like
What
to be
other
like,
dictators have got a scissor kick?
Yeah,
You know?
true.
Don't think Hitler had a scissor kick?
I don't think Hitler had a scissor kick.
No.
Stalin did. I don't think did.
No.
No. I can't think of anyone.
This smiley nice man.
Yeah.
I think Gaddafi might have had some.
Gaddafi's in goal doing a Higuita. Fully. Gaddafi's
I
unorthodox.
imagine Gaddafi had some. They could do quite a few keepy uppies.
No, because famously his son was awful at football and he bought the football club. So I don't think Gaddafi can play football. Anyway, so he is reading these books that make no sense to him because Cambodia does not have an industrial class or really a sense of community.
No,
It's
they
a
have
jungle.
The jungle and village.
They have the forest and they have the town.
Yeah.
And the town is bad. I don't know why.
Yeah,
But the town is bad. Maybe because it's French.
sure.
Because French are building towns. It's a jungle. Who knows? I'm a Cambodian. Get me out of here.
Right. So Anna and Decca, are they in this?
Ant and Dec are there.
They should.
Yeah.
They should do a Killing Fields version of Ant and Dec.
They should. Yeah. Well, they just send Gemma Collins to the killing fields.
I'm
Yeah.
a celebrity. Get me out of this genocide.
Yeah. So Pol Pot much prefers Stalin because he can sort of understand that
He gets it.
purity,
Yeah.
self-criticism. And he likes Mao because obviously at this point, Mao is adapting communism to the Chinese reality of
Yeah.
peasant.
It's moving away from the industrial thing to being more rural, rice farmers,
Yeah.
peasantry. Yeah.
But this is the great problem with Cambodian communism is that, and I've said this to you before, it's like Chinese whispers communism in that you have Russia, right? That's communism. And then China's like, oh yeah, I get that. We'll do a version of it.
Yeah.
And then Vietnam's like, oh yeah, I get that. By the time it gets to Cambodia, they're like, oh yeah, you just kill everyone with glasses.
Yeah.
I get it. Right. Just for anyone who's got a degree, just murder. Yeah, whatever. Anyway,
Yeah.
we'll get to that. So he sort of starts to crystallize his worldview that Cambodia's salvation will come through revolution by the rural poor and not the political process. Okay. So anyway, the Marxist circle decides that one member should return to Cambodia to see what's going on because at this point the French Indochina War is still happening.
Right.
And they don't know who to support because it's a massive hot
Yeah.
pot of who knows, right? So Pol Pot, having failed his exams and lost his scholarship, volunteers to go back because I think he was about to be kicked out of Paris anyway.
Sure.
And at this point, he returns to Cambodia. Now, maybe we should leave this
think we should
episode
leave it there.
here. It's perfectly set up.
Perfectly.
Our next episode is already on the Patreon,
Yep.
the Pol Potreon, where for £3 a month,
Yeah.
you can get early access to episodes
Yep.
and a little bonus episode every Friday. This week we'll be doing the ancient city of Empire of Angkor.
Yep.
And we're also doing History of House Arrest.
Yeah.
A lot of fun. We meet Oscar Pistorius and some
Yes,
other characters
we
for the
do,
first
yeah.
time. So sign up to the Patreon for instant access. But if not, in our next episode, we will see what Pol Pot does when he gets back to Cambodia. And I'll tell you now, it's a bit fucking fruity. This guy's a fruitcake, right?
You heard it here first, folks.
You heard it here first. Pol Pot, quote, fruitcake. Thanks for joining us. We'll see you next time.